is up, everybody?
What it do?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going, my friend?
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much.
Fucking Monday.
It is Monday, as
Best
always.
goddamn day of the week.
Sure is.
Pizza bagels.
And we have a special guest today.
We do. And I got to tell you, it's more exciting than any other guest we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No offense to Boo, Alex, Coley, Dan.
Or the sexual predator.
The sexual predator, yeah.
Better than the sexual. All right, here's how good our guest is going to be. Better than a predator that we caught.
Yeah.
Okay, so standards super high, everybody.
It's like we caught a predator, but it's like I caught a girlfriend.
A female predator. Yeah.
All the listeners that have been listening up to this episode, you guys have probably heard me talk about our guest, Jess, my girlfriend.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
You've heard us talk about on multiple things through different episodes.
Yep. The sexy redhead we talk about, she's here.
That's her.
Yep.
And there's also that episode when we were recording and she was making that cabbage and noodles. We kept going, what
Bro,
the fuck
it
is that smell?
so fucking good.
Oh, yeah. All the way up here.
And the episode when you guys were in Ireland and she was the hottest redheaded chick there.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yep.
You guys said that?
Yeah.
Well, Tony did.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I would. Hold on a second. It's not like I wasn't. It's not. I was like, oh well, I saw a couple of hotter red. It was that I wasn't in Ireland.
No.
So
It's
but
funny.
yes, Tony did say.
We didn't actually see that many redheads out there.
No, not at all.
It was wild. And there was people that were like staring at Jess because she's probably with all that crazy red hair.
Well, I don't know if it's just because I'm like an American obnoxious person or if it's the hair.
I think it's the hair.
Yeah, I also think it's the hair. I mean, that's how we became friends with those Scots. So
Yeah.
the Irish are probably...
I don't think you're obnoxious.
I mean, just a little.
Well, listen, it's all about knowing what you are, but I don't think you're that.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
But yeah, the Scots were trying to claim me. They said I'm not Irish.
Yeah, like you're one of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
One
Of us.
What? Yeah. Hell yeah. So what do you got going for the week? Any chime-ins?
So, yeah, we do. We did get a text. And
Actually, you know what? I'm an asshole. I apologize. Before that, we're gonna have a quick shift drink here.
okay.
So cheers
little
to
cheersies.
our newest joiner.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Welcome and thank you for joining us.
No, thank you.
It's going to be fun, I promise.
Yeah. All right.
So, we did get a text, and I will give you 3 guesses, but your first 2 don't count
Love
on
it.
who it came from.
Oh, should I start now?
Yeah. Bing, bing.
Booyah.
So yeah, the pickle texted in. I feel like it's been a little while, but they are back at it.
Awesome.
So the question this week, this is going to be fun.
Good.
For both of us. Well, for all of us.
For both of you.
So they said, would you rather get fisted every time you had sex, and that's the only way you can come, or would you rather get head anytime you want, but you never get to come? But you could have unlimited times you're like, hey, I want to get some head.
What's the point if you don't come?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can get up to that point, and then if you finish yourself off,
Or maybe you get to fuck after that.
it's just
You just can't come from oral.
yeah, I guess so. And you could have as unlimited amount of times to get it whenever you want.
Yeah.
But you never come from it. So would you rather get fisted while having sex? And getting fisted is the only way you can come.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that.
Does it matter what entrance?
No.
Oh, you're like a front
Then
porch
fisted.
versus
Okay.
back porch.
I can lead up to getting fisted.
Okay.
Like a front porch or like a.
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, I mean,
I love that you're like there are multiple entrances. Where are we starting?
this is actually the perfect question to have like a female
Sure
on.
is. It sure is.
Yeah, I mean, so
I think it's different for guys because I mean, for a lady, I think that perchance being fisted isn't the worst thing, but I think for a guy, it pretty much is.
well, I mean, but here's the deal though. But it's going to be the
It's not
same.
Like, it's not
Like
gonna
your
be like.
asshole's any different than mine?
Well, I mean, what if you get fisted in your pussy and you like
That
it? It's
might
not.
be different. I don't know.
And some chicks like that from the pornographies I've viewed.
Oh.
However, I haven't seen any
Jesus
dude who's
Christ.
like, yeah, why don't you fist me in my dick hole?
I mean, we've talked about like what was it, like the episode with like the amputee porn, and I was talking about
Yeah.
Jess and I found that video where the guy's just laying there in the bed naked, and the chick's like hops in there. Remember, she had like
The nub, the leg nub.
yeah, and she comes in, and then it like cut scenes, and then
Was it like a tit fuck
like
with
her
nubs?
calf is like it's the nub, and it's just in his asshole.
Oh, she's nubbing into his bunghole.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was gonna be like double nubbing his dick, like
no.
like a hand job, but with like a nub job.
And no,
It wasn't her calf. She was missing her foot. So she was basically like fucking him with the end of her leg.
Yeah, I guess the top of the ankle.
I kind of feel like that's pretty girthy.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Even if it's in your pussy,
Yeah.
Yes.
that seems girthy.
It's a soda can type of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the deal. Jess, it says, you got to get fisted while you have sex.
Wait, while?
That's what it said. It said get fisted while you have sex.
Oh god.
So I think the
feel
question was
definitely-
initially.
How does that even
Definitely in
happen?
your
Well,
butthole.
here's
this
the
is
deal.
definite butthole stuff.
So here's the deal. The question was probably originally intended for the bagel and I, so which means our assholes have to get fisted while we have sex in order to come.
yeah, that makes more sense.
Now that we have a female here involved, it
Your
seems
asshole
like
has to get fisted while you have
it's
sex.
either that or you're getting banged in the butt while your vagina's getting fisted, and that's the only way you can come.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which you seem moderately okay with.
Well, I don't know, but I mean that sounds better than like just getting out, like getting eaten out and never coming. What the fuck is the point of that?
Well, I don't think that was one of the options.
No, that was the other
was
option.
it.
Yeah. You can get as much head as you want,
Oh, I wasn't
unlimited
even thinking about
blowjobs,
lady
or
stuff. Yeah.
oral sex.
The
I
other
should say.
option is I get blown but can't come from it.
Yeah,
you
forever.
can't come. Yeah.
Forever.
All right. Well, I did that one time with this chick. Her name was Gina. I called her Gina. But yeah, she was looking for some coke at a bar I'm not going to name, and I might have told her that I could come up with some, and then told her that I was waiting for the coke dealer to come over, and then she blew me while she was waiting for like 55 minutes.
What?
Yeah,
You wait.
You're saying that she blew you for 55 minutes?
that's 100% correct.
That's a long time.
All right.
Why didn't anybody stop it? Like,
Okay,
I mean,
so
even like
somebody
20 minutes
tried
in.
to. Okay,
That's
actually, you know
not
what's
when you
funny?
get lockjaw.
You know what's funny? It wasn't her, and it wasn't me that tried to stop it. Her brother came out of his bedroom while she was blowing me in the living room, and then he sat down in the living room while she was blowing me.
Why?
I don't know. She was
This
like a coke
seems-
whore.
Unrealistic.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just, padding my stats with I met a girl named Gina at a disgusting bar, and she blew me for 55 minutes while I made her wait for fake coke.
You didn't try to do a transition into being like, okay, this is not working. Let's just have sex.
No, she tried that, but I was afraid I was going to get the HIV.
How old were you?
This was 3 months ago. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a Tuesday. No, I mean, but it was like, I don't know, more than 15 years ago. But yeah, she was like, eventually, I was literally changing channels. I had asked for an ashtray. I was smoking cigarettes. And then she was like, we can fuck. And I was like, no, I'm cool. And she just kept blowing me. And I was like, I just gave up at one point. And I was like, I think I hear the coke guy outside. And I just went back to the bar.
Oh my gosh.
I've run into her since. Yeah, it's awkward.
And has she brought it up at all, or?
She did, in a way. She came to that same bar where I left with her to go get her this fake coke that I could not acquire, and it was like, I don't know, a couple months later, and she was asking for money. She was going up and down the bar telling people that she was out of money and she needed some help, and all these people were like, "Fuck you," and because they were all like, "You're." No offense, ladies, but she was a disgusting whore. And
Wow, this is the guy that couldn't get off.
from a blowjob from a disgusting whore. Yeah.
Well, then why get the blowjob from to begin with?
Well, it just makes me feel good that she felt bad.
Wow.
Jesus.
Also, I mean, no one's
So
going to
weird
deny
how
a
that weight-
blowjob.
Exactly.
Oh, cringe.
All right. So anyway, so she walked down the bar when nobody would give her any money that she was asking for. And she's like, literally, she is preaching to the bar. And she's like, this is bullshit. And she goes, literally down the bar from person to person. She's like, I fuck this dude. I fuck this dude. I fuck. She's tapping. It's like Duck Duck Goose for whores.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, I fuck this dude, this dude, this dude. She gets down and she went to my roommate and she's like, fuck this dude. And I'm like, you're disgusting. And she taps me on the shoulder and she goes, I blew him. And I'm like, that's right, you fucking turds.
You're the goose.
I didn't fuck that girl because y'all are disgusting. I just got a 55-minute blowjob
So
and
you're
then left.
proud of that?
Prouder than banging a girl that probably
What
has.
is the difference?
Well, can catch an HIV.
Booyah.
You can
Or
do
some
so in a
STD.
blowjob too.
I don't
You
know.
guys know how
What is she
fucking
gonna
oral
bite
works?
it? What is
Oh
she
my
gonna
God.
bite it and then she's gonna spit the HIV into my dick hole?
You
I don't think
do-
that's possible.
You do realize you can get HIV from oral, right?
Maybe you can, but I cannot. No, I've like
Okay,
shield
that's
dick.
not how biology works.
Well,
All right. Ugh. Carry on.
I can get an STD from a girl blowing me.
Yes,
How?
Dave. Where the fuck have you been?
What is shit? How does that even work? Like nothing goes into
Are
my
you
dick
ki-
hole.
Are you kidding me? You actually don't know? Do I have to have like the talk with you?
I'm fine.
Yeah,
Piggy's head.
It's thin membrane to thin membrane. You
Maybe
can
yours is. Maybe his is thin.
Oh,
I got a thick ass fucking.
With two C's.
I got a 9-inch membrane on mine.
Oh my
Chewy
god,
hat.
Dave.
That sounds-
Dave, I feel like I need to go to like Planned Parenthood and get you some flyers.
Well, I don't need. Never mind. we're not a political show, so I'm just gonna leave
doesn't
it right
need it
there.
anymore.
I don't need
All
a goddamn abortion. So, all right, cool.
Now we're past the STDs
Take
and
it easy,
HIVs.
Dennis Kucinich. I don't know
Oh
what we're
my
talking about.
God.
But we're not a political show.
All right,
Dave,
so
that's
let's
not
get
political,
into.
it's science. That's actual just science.
Political science
No.
is literally a major for people who don't want to have jobs.
Oh,
So,
Dave.
just throwing that out there.
Is that an
What does that have to do
unpopular
with
opinion?
STDs?
No, it's a factual fact.
Okay. Well, then we
What
can.
the fuck does that have to do with STDs?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's get into it. Let's get into some unpopular opinions.
No, we're not doing that. I know you're going. Don't do it.
I wasn't.
But you don't know what he's doing. You don't know what he's got.
I have an idea.
He's
But
got
let's,
some chambers. Let's get into.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like call me out about that whole Facebook thing.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Okay, good.
But
good.
what Facebook thing are you
Me
talking about?
neither. Me neither.
All right.
All right.
So this week we decided, after some discussion on different topics that were disagreeable,
Yes, that we would enjoy to be disagreeable.
and we decided that this would be a fun thing to fucking do, which, as people know as unpopular opinions.
Hell yeah.
And there's lots out there, and we've gotten to a
Agreed.
lot of debates about a lot of dumb shit,
Sure.
especially when you got booze in the system. Really gets you. You're already fired up.
Damn right.
So, I guess
Ladies first.
No.
Do you have an I'll go first. Listen, as a lady, I'll go first.
Okay.
You want an unpopular
start us
opinion?
off, Bagel.
All right.
What do you got?
All right. Brunch. So dumb.
What the fuck?
Brunch is dumb.
Yeah. So fucking dumb.
Okay,
What?
Easily
In
the
what
worst
way?
meal period of all time.
before we start yelling, tell us why.
I'm getting guns fired.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
I
going to be the
see.
point of this
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
All right.
So
So just,
I feel like there's going to be a lot of yelling, but
there's going to be a lot of yelling, which is the whole point of this episode, is that we're going to fight about some stuff. So, by the way, Jess, thank you for joining us, who almost dropped her microphone to fight me when I said brunch is dumb.
No, I did not.
It's dumb.
Get
Brunch is the
Get
dumbest
out.
meal period of all time. It's
so
so
tell us
dumb.
why.
Because if you want breakfast, there's a time period for that. Or if you want lunch, there's a time period for that. If you want to go out and have mimosas, that's fine. But brunch as a meal period is like, it's ridiculous.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I think this would be a lot of people that's gonna disagree.
An omelet is $10 if you go to a restaurant. But on a Sunday, it's $22.50 because they put pesto on it. It's fucking dumb.
I mean, that
Fuck
part
you.
is stupid.
Oh, well, there's
but-
a little asparagus sprinkled, and now it's $32.50 for fucking eggs.
Where
Suck
are you
a goddamn
going?
dick.
Where are you going?
Where are you going for cheap brunch?
East End.
Is that do they have cheap brunch?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
it's amazing.
Yeah, they're. So the beauty of it is it's a brunch, so you can choose breakfast or lunch.
Oh, I'm so glad that you are in unison. If only they had created another place where you get that called a different restaurant or a diner. It's been invented for a bazillion years. You can go to a
Yeah,
diner
but a
and
lot
get
of
breakfast
diners-
all time.
Yeah, but not with booze with it. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
You can't listen. I love little diners, and getting brunch at little diners is great. But you know it's better getting booze with it.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is the value in brunch is not in the food fare. It's in the availability of alcohol early.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Fine.
Yeah, pretty
Let's
much.
have every restaurant start selling booze at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then can we be done with brunch?
Jesus Christ.
The boy didn't
So-
still.
If you can just get a
Well, here's
mimosa
the
with
thing.
breakfast
No.
or a mimosa with lunch, then why do we need brunch?
The beauty of brunch is that everyone is waking up hungover. They're not waking up till like 10, so they're not getting out till like 11 or noon. So it is our breakfast, lunch, brunch
Okay, but
with booze.
if a restaurant sells breakfast and lunch and booze,
Then we're in.
great.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty much every restaurant?
That's the term.
Well, it depends. I mean,
brunch
you
comes
can't
from,
get.
like not. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Like, but you can't get it at a diner. You can't get no booze.
Well, no, you can't get. It doesn't matter though. You can't. It's not like you can get booze at a diner at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not like later in the day you can get booze. It's just that's a place that doesn't serve alcohol.
Right.
So a place that serves brunch, that serves booze, why can't they just serve breakfast with booze, lunch with booze, and then we can just have a fucking restaurant?
I
And it doesn't have to be $22 for eggs. Dumb. It's fucking dumb.
What restaurant
brunch.
changes their prices based on the time of day?
Every restaurant that does brunch.
No way.
Oh yeah.
When have you ever seen that?
I don't know. I just feel like that some places that we don't normally go and get food from, that we do go sometimes to a brunch, but the thing is, it could be a little more pricier for the food, but it's
Enjoy
but
the
it's
$19.50.
but it's
eggs
not
and
because
toast.
no, it's not because it's brunch. It's because every fucking restaurant is like, my food is art, and they bring you mediocre tasting food, and it's not. It's like, cool. I'm glad you threw like a little flour
Yeah.
on my omelet, but it tastes like shit because it's bland as fuck and there's no seasoning.
Yeah.
I kind of like that flower.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean it's adorable.
Yeah, it's an excellent $8 flour.
That's exactly
that
what I was
they put on
gonna
your
say.
Fucking omelet. Here are your
Well, I'd
scrambled
be
eggs.
pissed
Those are
if
$8.
Hold
Well,
on.
it's Sunday, so I put a little orchid on top that you can eat, and now it's $18.50, and you're like, fuck yeah, dude.
I would actually be
$18.50?
pissed if the flower is the reason that it went up like $10 in price.
I wouldn't be surprised if it.
Well, then
If it-
fuck the flower.
Yeah, but you can't be like, can I have the
Team
Western
fuck
omelet
flowers.
without the orchid?
Yeah,
Hold the orchid.
yeah.
Can you though?
It's dropped down to $8.50 now. Great, I'll have that.
They're gonna drop $8.50 because you said no flour. Yeah.
Oh my god, that reminds me when we were in Ireland and there was this restaurant we were at for breakfast and there was nothing on the menu I wanted except the bagel. What is it with the salmon? What is that called?
Lox.
Lox. Oh my god, I'm the worst Jew. And so
Well.
I was like too hungover for fucking fish. And I'm like, can I have the lox without the fish?
Did you really say that?
Yes.
In Ireland?
She did.
Yes.
What'd they give you?
True story.
And so but also it was like $20, and I'm like, can you also not charge me $20 for just bagels and cream cheese?
Is that what they gave you? Was bagel and cream cheese, and they charged you the
no,
whole price?
No, actually, they like halved it for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm just wondering what the person responded when you were like,
They probably hate me.
I would just love the tilapia dinner, but I hate fish. And they're like, when you're gonna have roasted potatoes, and you're like, "Oh,
that
that's
sounds good. Yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
wanted. That's all I wanted.
That's fine.
I just wanted the bagels.
Yeah.
But there was no option on their menu for just bagels. So I'm like, I just want, the lox, but, without the fish.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give up my seat. Not this seat. I like this seat, but I'm gonna give up my seat to you. You are the worst Jew.
I know.
It's not even that you're penny pinching like cheap. You're just like,
Who the fuck wants seafood when they're hungover? Am I really that bad?
no.
Thank you. Okay.
Is that-
Because you Jews aren't allowed the good seafood. You
Is
can't have
that-
shrimp? Can't have scallops.
Is that
Can't have
like
anything bacon wrapped?
is that like an actual dish, like a Jewish dish, like bagels with salmon on top of it?
Oh yeah, smoked salmon.
Okay, I mean, like I've seen that at restaurants, but I didn't know that was like a Jewish dish.
Yeah, lox is a big Jewish thing. It's usually used in a break fast after Passover. So when you fast for Passover, the next time that you get to eat is when you break fast. Hence breakfast for you idiots out there. But yeah, that's a typical way that we do that is bagels, cream cheese, and lox.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Now you know. All right. Okay. Who else has an unpopular?
Jess, do you want to go?
So should I start with the least abrasive one?
Oh, let's go hard.
Just do,
Are
yeah,
you
whatever you
Hell
feel.
yeah. Let's go fucking hard.
You know what? I'm gonna start small and then build up to it.
Okay.
Can I stop you for 1 second? I'm going to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
How long do you think we've been recording?
It's been at least before Ireland. 6 months?
Nope. I mean, how long do you think we've been
Tonight.
recording this episode
Oh,
currently?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
20 minutes?
We are at 21 minutes, so we are a third of the way. You're
Shit.
doing great, and that's how fast it goes.
Yeah.
All right, you're
Welcome
not
to the
wrong.
Pizza Bagel.
Go
So off
ahead.
you go. Let's go hard. Let's not go soft. We're
Are
not
you
going to have time
sure?
for soft. Go hard.
All right. I think dog meat should be totally legalized and untabooed.
Ooh.
Whoa. Was not expecting this.
Okay.
real?
I neither. I love it. Defend it.
Well, how is it morally okay to eat any other animal but fucking dog? Like,
Well-
especially when there's different animals that are like very fucking intelligent and we're literally boiling them alive. Like, so why is a dog any different?
What animals are we boiling alive?
Octopus, and they're like the other second like smartest fucking thing on the planet.
But have you had like braised octopus fucking tits? It's awesome.
Well, okay, well maybe dog is too.
Bro, I'm with you. You don't argue against me. I'm on your side here. I will eat a fucking dog.
I would definitely try dog.
Right
I
now.
would eat dog. Yeah, like I just don't understand how people get on their fucking high horses and sit there and point fingers and say like what animals are more morally correct to eat.
I love
and
it.
Animal's an animal.
I love it. I'm totally with you. I think for most people, it's like a familiarity thing. Like, oh, I used to have one, or I used to name one.
Well, I had a bunny and I still eat rabbit when I go to nice
Yeah,
fancy
yeah.
French restaurants.
Yeah, but you're a fucking straight killer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're a fucking.
Is it
gangster.
just because people look at like dogs as like their best friends?
Man's best friend.
Right. And like,
Would you
people
eat
are-
dog?
I definitely would.
Same.
I would.
I mean, I love meat. I would try fucking everything.
Yeah, I would eat.
Put it in front of me. I'll
I
try
don't be a
it.
dick or anything.
As
but-
long as it smells like shit.
yeah, I would eat human meat too. I don't give a shit.
I think I would too.
So one of the things
I'll try it.
One of the things I wanted to bring up is there was these girls from my high school that they're on their fucking like pedestal of fucking what would you call it, Tony? You always have a word
Oh,
for it.
the cloud of judgment, handing down life
And-
lessons.
Yeah. And they were literally like starting this group to like protest against like Chinese and Koreans eating dog meat.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck you. Like pigs are way smarter than dogs. Octopus are way smarter than dogs. And like also, where was I going with this? Oh, that would be like people from India coming to America and saying you can't eat cows.
Sure. 100%.
Like,
yeah,
that-
because
that's
that's
like their-
sacred to Indians.
It's
and
sacred to them.
Absolutely. So
But you don't see them coming and protesting in America that we can't eat fucking beef.
that's correct.
Get off your high horse.
Which, begs the question, like, are we talking about intelligence in animals as
If you're going to judge what animals are okay to eat, shouldn't it be based on intelligence?
I think it should be based on
Taste.
Deliciousness. Yeah. Jinx.
/ sauce makeability. Yeah. Like I love
Love to make a bolognese with a bulldog.
I love Delmo.
Bulldog bolognese. Let's go.
Oh,
Are there Italian dogs? Why not use like an Italian Greyhound?
I'm just saying, bulldog was the first thing that came to mind. Listen, bulldog bolognese has got a nice ring to it. So let's go.
Yeah.
A bull-
A bolognese.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, I love my dog, Delmo, but if his hindquarters were delicious, I'd braise them right now over
No,
a
you
nice
wouldn't.
jasmine. You have. Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. Yeah.
But that's your pet. Go buy one off the market.
So it's different if it's a pet.
Well,
Wait.
yeah.
Are you talking about just going and buying like a dog from like the kennel and then just being like,
And just looking at his meat.
yeah, like, oh yeah, you're just sitting there like eyeballing, like licking your lips, like,
I mean, you
yeah,
do.
girl, I'm gonna cook you up tonight,
You
nice
two
stew.
do realize that you're talking to a guy who, when I met my dog, I saw that his brindle in the sunlight looked like marbling, and
God.
named him Delmonico after a steak.
Oh God.
And guess what? He has a bunch of issues with dietary stuff, and he's a fucking vegan now. So I have a vegan dog named after a steak.
Sounds delicious.
Doesn't it? I know, right? Like
It's because it's grass fed.
oh my, exactly. Oh my God. I'm gonna start calling it grass fed from now
Oh
on.
God, is that why we named Taco Taco?
Hell yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my God. I'm gonna get you guys the biggest tortilla. And we're just gonna fucking- No, but taco's awesome. Your dog's
Well,
better
I
than my
wouldn't
dog.
eat my dog unless I had to. I would eat a
All right,
like
but if you did have to, how would you prepare him?
taco
Yeah.
humanely.
Go on.
No, but like in what kind of dish?
All right,
Oh,
how would you
God,
dispatch
That's sad
him?
to think about. I don't know, a stew. I don't want to like fillet him. I don't know.
You're just gonna make a stew and throw him in there whole?
Oh no. I
What about
don't
his
know.
little
I would
hair?
let Tony butcher him, and then I'll just make a stew.
Oh,
Oh, that's sad.
yeah.
Well, if we
I
had
would-
to, if there's
oh,
like
no,
enough
Tony
tacos.
doesn't have the
absolutely.
constitution to.
I know. Listen, if we absolutely had to and we were going hungry, then yeah, if it came down to it.
I'm going hungry. That's what that song's about. Pearl Jam sang that song about possibly braising their dogs.
Is it Pearl Jam or is it actually isn't the name something for dogs? Dog something?
No, it's fucking Pearl Jam.
I
It's
thought
not,
that was. I
it's
thought.
not
What's
blah
this?
blah the dog. It's
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
Are you sure?
Going hungry?
Yeah,
You
I thought.
seriously
Well, I don't know.
want to
Listen.
find out if one of my top 10 least favorite songs?
Well,
is
I
by
fucking hate Pearl Jam. That's why I'm not unsure.
He doesn't
hold
say any
on.
actual English words in there. He goes, no,
Fuck off. It is by Temple of the Dog.
it's not.
Suck my balls.
Oh!
Yeah, I just Googled it. You gonna argue with Google?
I'll argue with Google. Fucking, what are you talking about?
Google it yourself.
I don't mind stealing bread.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
I'm going hungry. It's got the Dum Dum from Pearl Jam.
That's Pearl Jam.
But it's his other band, Temple of the Dog.
Oh, it's got the Dum Dum from the same band, but then he's on his side. Well, whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
Okay,
Pizza.
my turn.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. You stink at this, but go on.
Okay, well, I don't know. I got one with food, but I got something that's a little more harsh.
Yeah, let's get after it.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the little harder end here.
Good, because I want to scream about some stuff. I want to be angry.
Well, I mean, food does kind of get involved. I think, and I've never been, but just my interpretation
I
of
hate this already.
I feel like France is overrated.
Frank's?
France, the country,
The whole country
just the people.
as a whole?
Yeah. And listen, I've never been there, but just what I've
Then how
seen
the
off
fuck
of.
can you-
I've never been there,
Judge.
and I'm gonna disagree.
Listen, I think
it's perfectly rated. I think it sucks. I think it's a bunch of pussies.
Oh my
everyone says that like French is like the sexiest language. Disagree.
So you're talking about the language, the
Nobody
accent?
says that.
Well, I'm just starting there.
Oh,
yeah, I'm just
God.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the French,
Bunch of pussies.
like the way that they like the French accent, not the accent, but like speaking French.
Parlez-vous français?
Yeah, I don't
mon
think it's
chéri?
sexy.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's just like
fairies.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
And I
good.
also
God, have you heard Hebrew?
oh man, whoops.
Regale us.
I mean, people that I've heard with like when they're speaking English. Ugh.
So
sounds
what
off.
else do you hate about France?
Let's go over their food.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Not
French
really-
food's pretty fucking tits, bro.
I don't like any of it
Oh, man.
except for French onion soup.
It's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, but like, let's go down the list here. Escargot,
Fan.
not a fan. Also not into like souffle, not a fan.
Fan.
Fan? You?
No.
No. Okay. Crepes, don't eat it.
Gay pancake. Fan.
Yeah. You know who loves crepes? Garrison.
God damn it.
Creme brulee.
Fan.
Don't like desserts. Don't care. Don't eat it. Quiche.
Quiche
Don't-
is French?
Yeah.
I like quiche.
Don't eat it. Like unless I were to go to somebody's house that's like, we're doing quiche
What do you-
and
what do you-
mimosas
what do you
for
mean?
brunch.
What do you mean is that French?
I didn't know.
Spell quiche.
Kish.
Nope. Nope,
Quiche.
that's quiche.
Wait. Kiche.
Nope, nope,
With the little nice, cute little
Nope, no
accent
umlauts.
mark. Okay.
No umlauts, no C, no K.
God damn it.
No.
All
It's
right.
it's quiche.
Yep.
Q-U-I-C-H-E.
Fuck, I did know that. I did know that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And that's fancy for overcooked eggs in a taller pan than it should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. Besides French onion soup, I can't really find any French foods that I really thought were enjoyable, in my opinion.
I will say a French 75 is a delicious cocktail.
You have brought this up in previous episodes.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah. It's just Prosecco, so sparkling with a shot of gin. a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of simple syrup. It's the tits.
I'd try it. I mean, it sounds delicious.
Yeah, if I was gonna go to a big gay brunch, then I would order that French.
That's
cocktail.
serving quiche and mimosas.
Yeah, I'll have a French 57 and a quitch. Yeah, exactly.
A Quidditch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been to France. Eiffel Tower, I guess, would be kind of cool to check out. But, I mean, Jess, you've been to France, right?
Yeah.
And your opinion?
It was at the bottom of my list of countries in Europe.
Okay.
It smelled like piss. There was graffiti everywhere. People were really rude.
See, that's another thing I heard, too, is that people were really rude and pretentious.
They made me feel
French
like,
people are rude.
They made me feel like I should be ashamed just for existing.
Now, is it because you're American?
Probably, I don't know, or they just hate their own fucking lives.
Were you
Maybe.
hammered or
No, I mean, like there were times where like, and I took French in high school and college, and so I was trying to use French to communicate with them to not be like the rude fucking
Sure.
American. And I would try and speak in French to them, and they would like roll their eyes and just be like, just speak English. I'm like, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I literally got into an argument with somebody at a bar, I don't know, it was like a month ago, and I said, "You're what the French would call les incompetents." And man, did I feel like a fucking $1 million right after that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was a solid fucking Home Alone burn.
Yeah.
Like, bam, 25-year-old burn. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Got him. Yeah, I don't know. That's the one for me. That's
All right.
my first one.
All right, so have we all done one?
Yeah, you're back up, Bagel.
Oh man, I'm between three now. All right. I'm gonna say I love tip culture.
Tit culture?
Tip.
Oh
What is
no,
it?
this
Culture.
What does that mean?
tipping, the
like-
tipping culture that's
like-
going
Oh, I
on.
hate
Where
it.
everybody's talking about
Oh.
tipping, whether you should or not.
This has been making me so mad. It's
Yeah,
so
dude,
funny. I
this
was
is
actually just talking
everywhere.
with somebody earlier about a story that they had. I can't remember the details of it, but this
Yeah,
is something that's
so
been in the back of my head for
It's
this whole
all
thing.
over the news. It's happening all the time. And I understand people's qualms with it when they're like, I went to the grocery store and I went to the self-checkout and then I scanned all my stuff and it asked me for a tip like 18, 20, 25%. You're mad about that as a consumer. I get that. I'm arguing tip culture is good.
Well, it depends.
More. Oh, I hear you saying, Can you say it into the microphone? There it is. So here's the thing. Tip culture is great. I think it's wise, and here's why. Imagine that last time you went to the DMV. How was your experience at the DMV?
For me, it was actually pretty simple. I was there at like
Fuck off that.
7:38 in the morning.
I was gonna say, like, I always go to the DMV right here on Warren.
Don't
and
tell people
it's
don't tell
really-
people on the fucking radio where we go.
I mean,
That's the best DMV.
it's so smooth.
All right. So we know that
Go on with your argument.
most people think that going to the DMV sucks, right? You have to
Oh,
sit there
it is.
forever.
It's hell on
It's
earth.
awful. You're there. It's a horrific experience.
You just asked me about my last time. The last time was pleasant, but yes, I've had 1,000 fucking experiences
Okay.
that's been dog shit.
So if you can think about a bad or normal experience you had at the DMV, and then imagine the person behind the counter at the DMV got paid on tips, wouldn't that make them better at their job?
Oh my god, I disagree with you 100%.
I see where you're going here.
Well,
No,
if that person
that's-
made, well, I mean, hold on. Let's think about this for a second. Let's game this out.
I've already
Interesting.
thought about it.
All right. So think about this person as like a server, right? I don't know what servers make now, but back when I was a server, it was $2.13 an hour. Now, then it was like $4.14. I don't know what they make now, but if they make $4 an hour, if you're paying somebody at the DMV $4 an hour, and then they made their money off of their tips, do you think your last experience at the DMV would have been better? Or worse.
You were making people rely on other people to have a normal income.
That's
that is
correct.
Totally fucked up.
Is it?
Because some people tip shitty because they're poor themselves,
That
or
is
they're
correct.
just shitty people.
That's
and so
correct.
that person's salary relies on those people. That is wrong.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's bartenders
That's
and
correct.
servers.
I know, and that's wrong. I
That's
disagree with
correct.
all of it.
However, but you do realize, I'll assume that perchance you have worked as a server or a bartender ever?
Just a couple of times, like 3 or 4 times, like just in my 20s.
Sure. So if you did a good job, did you expect more money?
It had nothing to do with doing a good job. Sometimes just the fucking hot bitch got bigger tips. How is that fair to anyone else that's working on that payroll?
I agree.
The
It's
people
not
that have
always
families,
fair.
the poor ugly girl that's getting less tips just because she looks like shit. That's
You're
not fair.
tipping ugly girls less?
Not me,
Oh
but
my
I
God,
know
I'm
people
tipping
are.
them more. Shame on you.
I didn't
How
say
much-
I did.
Can I ask,
What
can
are
I
you
ask you?
talking
Can I ask you
about?
3 questions?
Can I ask you what the
Number
fuck you're
1,
talking
how
about?
dare you?
I never said I did, but I know it happens.
I tip ugly girls.
Good for you, Dave. You're so noble.
It's bagel. And I am noble. Yeah.
No, someone's salary should not rely on the generosity or the fucking dickness of someone else.
Okay. Can we agree then that somebody's salary should be a mix of their skill set plus the way they interact with other people?
That's called a base salary and a bonus.
Name a job that's correct.
That's mine.
Okay.
I have a base salary and I get a bonus on how well I perform.
Yeah,
From your customers? Your customers come in, they're like, hey, you know what? Good job.
Well,
I'll give you
it's
I'll give you
based on-
$3.
It is based on like my revenue that I bring in, so yes.
They tip you individually?
Do you know what a bonus is? No, it's not coming from my
No, I'm Jewish. I've
customers.
never heard of a bonus.
Fuck
This is
off,
crazy
Dave.
for me. It's fucking unbelievable. Hey,
No, a bonus,
welcome,
not a tip.
listeners. A Jew is about to hear the first bonus.
Oh God, I just don't think that the tipping culture is correct.
I think it's great. I love it. I want more of it.
That's terrible.
I understand where you're going with the DMV, and it would probably make it more pleasant for people if they were going off of their tips. It's the same as when you're a server or bartender. You walk up and go, you have a completely different voice. You're like, hey, how's it going? What can I get for you? Thanks for showing up.
I
Have a
hate
seat.
that fake voice.
That's what people do
I
for your
hate it.
servers, your bartenders, and that's just to be more pleasant. And then they turn it around, they're like, this motherfucker.
Totally fair.
Yeah. So I think that if this happened at the DMV, I'm okay with it. I think that they
Tips
are
only at the
they are
DMV?
miserable fucking people. And don't get me wrong, they have every right to be, but they do choose to be at the DMV as a job.
Yeah.
And that's just part of that's just part of the job.
What if
right?
either of you walked up to the DMV and you were like, hey, I need new plates. And this person was like, hold on. I'll be right back. And they came back in like 20 seconds. They were like, here are your plates and here's your receipt. Just hand me your credit card and you're right in and out of here in 3 minutes. Wouldn't that be the best DMV experience you've ever had in your life?
Do you think they want you to be there longer than you have to be?
I
Like, do you
think
think
they
they're
don't-
choosing to do this to you?
Here's what I think is that hourly employees don't give a fuck about how long it takes for you to get through the line because all they're doing is counting seconds and moments until they get to the end of their shift.
Yeah.
So if I'm there for 8 hours and you're like, this omelet's fucked up, I'll be like, cool, I don't care. I'll make you another omelet. I'm here for 8 hours. It doesn't fucking matter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think they would make the
What?
DMV not hell on earth.
No.
All right.
I disagree with the tip culture completely. If we could get rid of it completely, I would absolutely fucking love that.
No tips.
None at
Well,
all.
if they were paid like an actual respectable
Yeah.
wage, I mean, like when we were in
Yes.
Ireland, we didn't have to do any tipping.
There was no tipping, and the customer service was still fucking beautiful.
That's true.
Okay,
I mean, they're getting
but-
paid at a good wage.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're not going to stay on this for super long. But here's the thing. It's different in other countries. They're nicer than we are.
Well, then no. So you're saying that we should like change the entire like structure of things, but not if it's the way that works.
No. I'm saying in other countries, people are kinder than Americans are. I'm saying in America, It's better for us to have a tipping system.
So you're admitting that people aren't kinder, and then you're making more people rely on the kindness of strangers? That makes no fucking sense.
Well, if you're an excellent... Listen, I'll ask you. If you have an excellent service from a bartender or a server, do you give a great tip?
Of course.
Okay. Do you give over 20%?
Most times.
Sometimes. Most times.
Probably most times. Yeah, most times. Yeah.
Okay. If somebody gives you the worst service you've ever had, what do you tip them?
Pretty fucking low.
How much?
It depends on
10%?
the service.
Yeah, it depends on the bill.
The worst service you've ever had.
Depends on the bill. And
do you
depends
give
on
them
the
zero?
service. I don't know if I've ever given anyone zero.
Same. I've never done that.
And that's the thing, is because I know that they're literally working for $2 or $3 an hour, which is fucking insane.
It is fucking insane, but
That's
it's also
not right.
That's fine, but it's also fucking insane to say that if you are a server and you come to our table and you do a great job and our bill is $1,000, we're going to give you a $200 tip, right? 20%. We'll give you a $200 tip.
Okay.
But if you order a bottle of Don Julio 1942 and I bring that to your table and that's a $700 bottle, I now owe you $140 more. Like,
just because of how much it is.
Exactly.
What's your point?
It's nonsensical.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean, like,
so you're
there's
just proving my point.
No. The tipping is good only because it's better that people are responsible for their own
No,
income.
because here's the thing.
It's not. It shouldn't be like
Oh,
everything
God,
I
I
ring
disagree.
goes into my pocket.
No, because here's the thing. Then they can shoot. Like, if they don't need the money, for fuck's sakes, they can have a sugar daddy.
Who the fuck is serving and doesn't need the money?
I don't know. People who are bored. Housewives that are bored. I don't know. But I'm saying, like, you're giving people the option to be like, well, I don't fucking need the tip, so I'm going to give shitty service. And so then, but then you're also like, what? Oh, am I not talking close enough?
Yeah. Sorry. I
you
know you
tell?
thought I was
Yeah, you're
pointing at your
fine.
tits for
Yeah.
the last 30 seconds, but I'm like,
You were-
closer to your mouth.
I don't know. I'm not used to this shit.
It's fine. She's excited. Go on.
Well, but I just disagree. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We can disagree.
I mean, there's a thing too when you're buying something that's really expensive. You like buy this Don Julio that's $700. I mean, I'm not going
Do
to
I
give you
owe you
$140. No, fuck
$140 for bringing-
no. I'm not going to give you $140. Like, you literally just brought me the bottle and that's it. We're
Sure.
pouring our own thing.
Absolutely.
I'll still give you maybe like 15. I feel like 50%. I feel like it's a pretty fair thing.
All right.
Like, you bring the bottle over.
If I'm
And
a
that's it.
server and I meet you two at a table and I walk you through the menu and I give you an unbelievable experience and you all have a great time, order all this shit, and at the end of the night your bill is $800 between the two of you, and I'm like, yeah, 20% is $160, you might be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, especially if, like, I mean, we got a whole bunch of stuff. You kept coming through,
And
making sure things were
helping
like
you,
filled.
clearing
Yeah,
your table, filling your. Oh, you say no, madam.
What?
What? You're shaking your head no?
I have nothing to say.
No.
I've said everything I needed to on this subject.
Jews.
Oh, come on now.
All right. Pizza. You got one?
it's Jess's turn. She was number 2.
All right.
Go hard if you got one.
I do have one that's
It's
a
the
little
time.
harsh. All right.
Let's go hard.
I think that my unpopular opinion is that I think that most countries, all countries, and also America should have some type of not one child policy, but like a limit to how many kids you should have. I really do. And I'm not saying it has to be as
Defend it.
I'm not saying it has to be as extreme as 1 or 2, but like I think 3 should be the absolute fucking limit. No one needs more than fucking 3 kids.
What if you
Okay.
accidentally, your third one is twins?
Then that's an exception, obviously.
Okay.
You don't have to like pawn off the other one.
Yeah, you have to, just sell one off to somebody that only had 2 kids.
But I do think it's like absolutely fucking absurd.
John and Kate plus 8 are like, oh, fuck these 5 idiots. That's it.
I think it's absurd that anyone has more than like fucking 3 kids. 4 absolute max. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
It's disgusting. I really do. Like
All right. What do you mean?
Well, hold on,
well,
Jess.
I was about to
Yeah,
try
hold
and
on,
explain
yeah.
myself. Like the Earth is already overpopulated. Resources are running thin. Emissions are fucking terrible. Hold on. Wait till I'm done. I see your hand raised, Dave.
I fucking raised my hand. What do you mean, hold on? I raised my hand.
I know. Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on? I raised my hand like a gentleman.
It's too much. Like there is in my biggest thing is that at least in all of the people that I've met in my life, the people that have more than 4 kids are always the unstable, fucked up ones. Always.
Like,
Always.
are you talking about like people that are just kind of just blasting out kids to say on the government?
A little mix of both, like just unstable and just irrational and irresponsible and just all the people I know that are successful and healthy and like in healthy relationships, everyone sticks to like under 3 kids. And it's like the fucking crazy ones are the ones that are having more than 4.
Yeah.
Always.
Do you remember that video that was like that lady that was like in the hotel room and she had like
15.
like 15 kids
Yeah.
and she was on the news and she was like pissed that people like weren't helping her like support her kids.
Help me out.
Yeah.
No,
like,
she was.
Yeah. She was
was.
on the news because of that she was causing a big fucking stir up in her town, yelling and pissing and moaning that people weren't helping her support her 15 kids that are all living in like a hotel room. And it's like, why are you having 15 kids? And like, why is that our fault? And we have to pay you like,
and that's just irresponsibility. And that's why like I personally think like after like 4 kids, just tie the tubes.
is there a cutoff from the government? Like, because like, I know like
No.
doing your
Hold on.
taxes.
Hold on.
Pretty sure there isn't.
I think Jess has one in mind.
Oh, I do.
4.
I have an example.
It's 4?
What do you mean 4?
Well, you just said after 4, cut it off.
Cut it off. Yeah, mandatory like IUD or mandatory tube tying. Like there is no reason for you to have more than fucking 4 kids, whether you're a male or female. Either fucking like tie the nuts off or the tubes. 100%.
Yeah.
Is there, we didn't answer my question here. I don't know if either of you know, is there like a cutoff, like when you are filing taxes and claiming dependency for your children, is there a cutoff on an X amount of children? Like if you're up to like 6 or 7 kids,
No,
but if
it's
you
not
like,
a 5.
that's it. And then you're like,
it's
10, we're not.
It's way over that. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
See, I
So you
feel
say
like there should be a cutoff there. Like, we'll help, give you the extra money during for the taxes for like your 7 kids. But if you keep dumping them out, like,
Yeah.
you're on
so
your own kid.
You're in for 7, but
So
out for 8.
Yeah.
there's this person that I know personally that I knew from my high school, and hopefully she'll never hear this podcast. But she is a baby.
Hopefully she does.
She's a baby dumper. She's been popping
awesome.
out kids since she was like 18. I think she's on like number 8 or something.
Jesus.
8
Like,
kids? She is
I'm-
a baby. I'm not
kidding.
what? When you said baby dumper, I was going to be like, that is fucking rude.
No,
and then you're
no.
like, she has 8. I'm like, holy
She's-
shit, she's
she's,
a
like,
baby dumper.
Yeah.
Popping them
Just
out
fucking
left and
dumping
right.
out babies. Yeah.
She's such trash. She has like a Hello Kitty chess piece.
Oh, nice.
No, David.
Where's the tail go?
Okay.
Up to her neck?
Anyways,
Hello Kitty doesn't have a tail for those. It's just the face.
I'll take a look.
okay. Anyways, so this poor broad has been popping out kids since she was like fucking 17 or 18 or whatever. And she literally made a whole Facebook post about how she was proud that she got married
Mm-hmm.
but didn't have a legal wedding because she gets more money from the government by not getting legally married and filing as a single parent.
Sure.
So is it just
So
I
she's
got engaged, but we're never gonna get married?
well,
No.
no, like they had like a wedding, but it was like a fake wedding. Like,
Yeah, this is not a real thing.
she's on welfare. She has like 8 kids
And unwed.
Does not work. And,
No husband.
well, technically,
No, she does not
she has
have a husband.
man. She has a man.
She has a man, not a
But
husband.
she
Yeah, I have a man.
refuses to legally
name's Tony,
marry
but not a
him
husband. Yeah.
because she gets more money from the government.
Booyah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Trash.
understand.
Bro.
Is this the same chick from college?
No, different one.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna bring her up too, but we don't have time.
I mean, we still got time if you want to drop that, and then I'll throw in a no. Okay, all right.
Good. I think that's a good enough example of how why I think there should be a limit on how many fucking kids you have.
Okay.
Okay, and you're not saying a limit on if it should be boys or girls. You're just saying limit on children.
Just children.
I agree.
Whether you're a male or a
Yeah,
female.
dude, you can't have fucking 6 kids. It's not right.
It shouldn't be. I don't.
It
think
doesn't matter if you had 5 boys.
I don't care what the sex is of your children. You
Well, the
should only
Chinese do.
have.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, that's a huge issue, and that's why
For the
they're.
Chinese.
That's
It's a
why,
Chinese issue.
Well, that's why
It's
they're
a little
one-child policy.
bing
Like,
bong,
Oh, yeah,
bing,
that's
bing
right.
bong issue. Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad word, Bell.
Okay.
Soy sauce. Welcome, Jess. See, now you're acclimating yourself. You're having a good time.
Having
Yep.
fun yet?
I'm still sweating my clit off. I'm nervous as shit.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. There was a couple easy ones that I thought about doing, but I'm just gonna go into this since we're just kind of a little hard.
I love it hard.
You always do.
Jess, do you like it hard?
No comment.
Prisoners have it better than most people that are not in prison.
Disagree.
As what opposed to the homeless?
Well, I mean, sure, or just I don't know, people that are fucking basically
Do you mean
homeless.
because,
I guess.
all right, let me guess. Because they have, they wake up to alarms. They have breakfast.
They get free food.
They go out. They
got
go
a place
they go
to
breakfast.
stay.
They're like,
go
all
to
right,
bed.
did you enjoy
They
your
get
pancakes? Now
internet.
It's time to go
They get
out to have-
TV.
Now it's time to play
leisure
basketball.
time.
Yeah.
Your downstairs bunkmate is jerking off 3 times a day
I mean,
while you're
that's
trying to sleep.
Listen, you get a free meal.
He lived with
It's
Garrison
deal-
forever, so his downstairs bunkmate was jerking off for quite some time.
I mean, if besides all of the raping and fighting in the yard,
And shanking.
yeah, the shanking's part of the fighting. But,
raping.
you know,
Yeah.
The fun. Yeah.
yeah. I
So
mean,
outside the fun, the rapings, the shankings,
Yeah.
prison does sound pretty good.
I
Honestly, it sounds like it's badminton. There's a swap meet. I think it's like a farmer's market.
do they actually have those?
Yeah, they're like, oh, you want a shiv? And they're like, no, I got a fucking apple.
Oh yeah. You're right. Oh yeah, all the bargaining and trading. Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, but they have fucking internet in there. I mean, we talked about just an episode or two ago when they're fucking online, fucking asking for people to be their pen pals, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they got access to internet, and they're getting people to be like, oh, Jonathan sounds like a cool dude. I'm gonna write him a letter,
Hold on.
and then
I'll-
we're gonna be pen pals. Access to internet. They're fucking watching.
Can I stop you for a second?
Sure,
I have to ask you a really important question.
go on.
This Jonathan, how does he spell his name?
Jon.
Ugh, the worst spelling of Jonathan. What a
I
fucking
knew you.
douche.
I knew you were gonna.
He gets raped old school, like prison catacombs.
Unpopular opinion. I think Jonathan's cooler with an Jon.
No
John.
You're H-less?
I'm H-less, bro.
Oh my God. All right, Jess, you are a rubber match.
What the fuck
Jo-
does that even mean?
Do you think it's cooler?
Hold on. I got it. Jess. Jess.
Go ahead.
Look
Yep.
at me. Look at me in my eyes. Okay. Imagine the name John.
Okay.
How do you spell it?
Just John.
Yep.
John.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, but
Not
we have
J-O-N.
friends that are Jon.
Well-
folks, his is Jon.
Yeah.
Don't fucking try to answer the question after the answers.
I mean, that's just stereotypically what I go to.
Right.
What's that there, Tony?
Oh boy.
Some tequila. Sorry, you guys are not supposed to be leaving out dead space here. Some dead silence.
Oh,
Excuse
this
us.
I'm bored, yeah.
Oh,
You
I'm sorry
two
we had such
fucking
a hard
Jews.
time.
I'm trying to
Oh.
Oh.
I'm trying to pour a shot.
Oh.
Oh. I was just trying to pour myself a shot, but
I
No,
pulled
that
her
sounds
nips. I don't know.
so do you think the name Jonathan with John or Jon is cooler?
I couldn't care less either way. That's
Well,
the
just pick
dumbest
one.
argument.
We just
You already
pick one.
said it.
I don't
Jess,
know.
you already said it.
I like it more with the H, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I also
fuck
like
both
the
of you
H.
guys.
Sorry. Tony.
Fuck you guys.
All right, cool.
So yeah. Anyways,
Cool.
I mean, would you rather be
Cool
homeless
pizza.
in Cleveland in the winter?
What?
I'm
Wow.
going back to what I was talking about. Would you rather be homeless in Cleveland in the winter, no
No.
place to stay, or you're in prison and you got internet and food and bed and
I mean, there's soup kitchens and like other things that like are for the homeless.
sure.
I'd rather not be trapped in a prison cell where I can
Me-
get shanked.
Oh, well, listen, same. But my point is that I feel like people in prison are living better than the homeless.
I kind of agree.
Oh, dude, have you guys seen that like homeless people are making TikToks now, like asking
They have
for
phones?
funds?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Can we rewind for a second?
Yeah,
So,
please continue.
So hold on. So these homeless people, they have like tripods and
I
cell
don't know how they're
phones and-
recording these videos.
Oh, and I'm like, Tony, maybe we should get a microphone in case your wife comes on. And we're like, I don't know if we're there yet. And you come on and you're like, oh yeah, those homeless people, they just have microphones fucking
Well,
all
it's
across.
it's just on their phones, and it's literally like a live feed, and they're like literally like making themselves look as pathetic as possible, and they're just like on a like broken down like
Can I ask you a
spring
question?
mattress, and they're like, oh please, we want money, please, like give us money, and then there's like people are donating just live on this TikTok.
Why do they need food
What do you mean? Why do you need food?
if everybody's contributing to the feed?
what do you
Oh, jeez.
What do you
This is a
mean?
stupid joke.
There's so much feed.
Oh, my
Why do they
God.
my
need the
god, that's so fucking stupid.
pizza bagel? Tony and Dave.
Is this like the Dave Shame bell?
No, that's not.
No, so we used this bell when we first got it. It was used as the bad word bell, in case someone slips up, and then we hit the bell.
Okay.
But it also comes in handy when there's like a dumb joke like that or some funny joke.
Like what?
Like a
All
a
right.
funny joke from that I remember.
All right, we got 3 minutes left.
That's fine. Hold on. I want to hear. So like these people on TikTok they're fucking making posts and people are actually just donating to them.
Some, yeah.
So which means they would have to have a bank account, right?
I don't know, Tony. I don't know the logistics of it.
Well,
Like,
let's talk it out. Let's
So-
talk it out.
So, and a lot of times it's foreigners. Like, I swear to God, like, I found one where it was like a mattress in a giant puddle, and this guy like wrapped in like a mud-soaked blanket, and he's like
Ew.
shivering, and then he's just like, money, money, please, money, please.
Mhm.
And like, there's all these comments where it's like, don't donate, it's a fraud. And then there's like all these other people like, oh my God, dear soul, like, here you go.
Well, yeah, you're gonna
So
get
they're
back and
getting
forth.
something out of it. They're getting money out
Well,
of
it's
it, or
gonna-
they wouldn't be doing it.
Well, yeah, because it's gonna like if they make a post like that and it goes through 1,000 people,
They're gonna get money at some point.
absolutely, it's gonna be a numbers game, and there's
Yeah.
gonna be some people that are gonna be like, "Fuck off," and there's gonna be some people like, "Oh my gosh, I feel so bad." These are the people that are already getting scammed from like emails and what have yous. Also,
It's
But-
insane.
I don't know why people aren't thinking if they have a fucking TikTok and in order to get money donated from people on TikTok, you have to have a bank account.
Well, it's free to set up a bank account.
Okay, but still, like,
It doesn't cost you anything to set up a bank account.
I know, but like, if I was homeless, I wouldn't even think about setting up a bank account.
I'm
It's like,
sure they are, Tony. They want
Well,
money.
now they are. Yeah, now they are. Yeah. Like, it's pretty soon. It's like you're at the side of the highway and you're like, oh, hey, I have some change. And they go, oh, no, it's cool. Just Venmo me.
That's actually genius.
Yeah.
Like
They're gonna-
homeless people on the side of the highway are just giving you like
The QR code
Yeah.
scanners. Yeah, for their Venmo.
Hilarious. Are you two having a great time enjoying
Do you
your...
disagree on this?
No, I was just enjoying,
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to like
what was
leave
it?
you out.
It was pizza. What's your moniker?
Well, aren't I also a Jew? So
Well,
it's
you
like
can't be
bagel
bagel.
pizza.
No, you can't. You can be like
I don't
Kanish.
know.
You can be
A latke?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
no.
latke?
She absolutely can. You absolutely cannot be a
Why?
latke.
Why?
Because latkes are made out
You
of
can be a
potatoes, and I'm also
bialy.
half Irish.
You can be a bialy. You're
What's
not-
a, wait. What's a bialy?
It's a bagel without a hole in it.
Oh,
Oh.
He's
But-
like,
that doesn't work.
go on, yeah, go on, Tony. Oh well, she definitely has a hole in her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
Boo.
latke is adorable.
Thank you. Especially since, like, they're made out of potatoes, and I'm half Irish.
So that actually works out perfect.
Well, vodka.
I'm so glad that I could fix this for both of you. So.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How are we doing on time? I feel like we're like
we
right
have
there, right?
13 seconds if you all have anything else to say.
Oh my god, no. I have to pee so bad.
right.
I do.
Oh,
What do you
I'll
got?
have one more and then we'll go.
yes.
Okay.
Strip clubs are gross. Gay bars are better. I'd rather go to a homo bar than a strip club.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, you know what? Me as well.
Yeah.
I actually,
Then
I've had.
That's not that
unpopular.
unpopular.
No, it's not unpopular,
I feel like
yeah.
most people agree with that.
Fuck.
Yeah, we can have some fucking bigot in here and disagree with you, but
Yeah.
no, I have more fun hanging out at
With
gay
dudes,
bars
yeah.
than at strip clubs.
Coolio.
Plus, I get free drinks, and I'm spending less money.
Same.
Although I do miss the boobs sometimes, you know.
I really don't.
From
I
a
don't.
gay bar to a strip club, you're like, well, there could be boobs here.
Gay bars do have boobs.
I know, but they're not out.
You mean like a man boob, like a fucking like a dude
Yeah,
nip,
like what do you?
like a big brown dude nip? That's not. It's got like 3
Are
hairs.
your nipples brown?
I could ask you the same thing.
Oh, my nipples are quaint.
That's not a color. I don't think. Is quaint a color?
It is in my book.
I don't know.
I'm gonna borrow that book real quick, and then we have to go. So it's been a pleasant time. Also, first time ever.
Our first female guest.
For
Oh.
Welcome.
Also,
Thank you. I hope I
mi-
didn't embarrass myself too much.
yeah, the pizza Mrs.
The Latka.
Madam Pizza. No, we can't call her the Latka. That
What
makes
do you
her
mean?
Why?
I like vodka.
because that'd make you mine, right?
Why?
No, you're
what
the
fuck?
bagel.
What the fuck does that mean? What? No, I'm
Oh,
Tony's
because-
little Latka.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tony's
I thought we were talking.
Latka.
I thought we were calling you my little Bialy.
Okay.
Ugh. No, it's my
That's
little
a-
Bialy.
Ugh, you don't even know.
No Bialys for
don't
you.
even know.
This is awkward.
I gotta poop.
I have to pee.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Pizza bagels.
If you listen to the episode and you find something that you disagree or agree with on this episode,
Yeah.
please send us a text 440-363.
0121
Let's-
and get your shit together. Start messaging in. We're a couple weeks away from having some merch, which we're gonna have ready.
Yeah,
And
got the new
when
stickers.
we do,
are
we are
coming.
gonna start some
Shirts.
new shit for
Yeah.
some free shirts for some people. So start
Yeah.
listening. Get ready.
We will
baby
definitely have a point where we'll like hold like a little like contest, and we'll go from there and give out some like free shirts, mail some shit out along with stickers and other fun things. Also,
Sounds good.
the video is coming very, very soon. So again, 440-363-0121. Let us know what you think of the episode, and we'll go from there. And I guess at that point, we'll just see you next week.
Cheerios.
Bye-bye, guys.
Pizza bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, pizza bagels. That's the
Name of this podcast.